Hey, I'm here to give you feedback on your run. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to PM me directly or ping me in your RIP thread. I guess before we get started, I'm reading your RIP thread and it says the post blind was pretty scuffed. If you think that you have a pretty good handle on what you did wrong, then I won't comment too much on it. I also looked up before and it looks like you are kind of hit and miss with post blind anyway, so I think you already know that it's an area of improvement. So I'm not going to go too hard on it. Actually, just curious. Just because I have this information, why did you end up going with this one? It just looks like an island. I don't know what your PB is per se, but unless you're playing this for shipwrecks, like, that just doesn't look like a great seed to like lock. It doesn't have trees, so. You definitely get lost in that thin. Like, you have a spike, like, right there, but you're searching the entire rest of the island. Like, you need to, like, pay more attention to your, like, initial angles. Definitely practice with some thin. And then this is the entire, like, knock that I had on the seed anyway. Like, now you have to find a ship or swim or, like, get a dolphin. Like, you're getting in the water at, like, 35 seconds. Even with the dolphin play, like, you get there at, like, 30 seconds later. Like, the reset efficiency in this specific case would have just been better had you not, like, selected the instance without trees on the island. And again, I can't remember what your PB is at this point. Let's actually take a look real quick. 19... $19.17. So I guess that this is okay. It's definitely not, like, great to do, though. Oh, I guess I could also do this, because while you're going here, like, you're raising render, this is fine. You can also redo pie chart here. Manage inventory, a whole lot of stuff like that. You're just kind of swimming with a dolphin. A little bit scuffed tab crafting, but it's fine. Gold helmet craft is definitely pretty conservative. Like, yeah. 9 logs is a little bit much, but, you know. Like 8 beds worth. I get it for extra blocks, but still. You need to be on the lookout for kelp because you saw it, like, right here. Even in, like, horrible setting or like bitrate quality, I could see these, and you're not taking, like, a linear path to it. You're going like this to it when you could just be going straight. I guess I'm also, let's see. Hold on. Why were you going this way? I can't even tell. Like, that's a ship. Like, if you think that I guess if you thought that was a ravine, that's understandable, and then you can just do the, like, boat trick where you can just, like, see super clear underwater. Nice portal. This pie chart needed to be changed at like some point during the run while you were swimming, boating. You could even like return it to the base while you're breaking trees, but like this should almost never happen. You're unpausing way too early. So you get the spike here at like 5 chunks or something, which means that the thing is like right next to you. The problem with unpausing super quickly like that, sorry, 4 chunks. That's a 4 chunk bastion. The problem with unpausing, especially at like when you unpause at like 5 chunks, like you're gonna get a ton of other mobs in there, like hogs, zombie pigs, maybe. Granted, other piglins, but it's still like really not good. And also, if you see it that close to you, you don't really need to like lower your RD. Like, you know, it's like right there, or lower your FOV, I mean. Oh man. Intersecting. Let's go. Oh man, it's housing as well. So, cool thing that you can do, I mean, you already mentioned it, not breaking all chests in top of housing, but yeah, you already knew that. So, obvious misplay, you knew that. And then this is always the, like, concern with this. You basically just have to, like, dig down here, but that's just like so unlucky. And then this guy's gonna fuck up your entire route. Instead of placing blocks, like going through and placing blocks here, what you can do is you can just place the block here while you're running down. Like, even like right here you could place it, and that's just like safer. Granted, you had a zombie pig there, but I think that's one of the things where it's just muscle memory. Invalid run, no. Especially off of like such a good seed, you can just like rip this and then come back for these later. Like, these blocks are more like necessary for ranked, or if you're just like super concerned about your trades. But you already have 10 obsidian and like a bed, so like these blocks up here aren't like super necessary. Place the block when you're falling. You're grabbing blocks in such a weird order. You basically want to like throw the initial gold. Like, this is good, that's good. You could even grab this one if you really wanted to, but since you already have a block and like a block of gold in there, this is fine. You want to grab all of this. You don't want to just like grab two, throw it. Grab one, throw it. Like, you just mine more and throw more gold later. Like, I get that you're overlapping it with like trades and everything, but you could also be overlapping more. Like, you're wasting time right now. You can also, like, since you're planning on building up behind you, you can also just like not dig this at all and throw where you're digging it. Or even use this handy chest, so that way if you accidentally throw something that you need, like, you can just immediately click it back into your inventory instead of, you know, having to go through a pile of crap for it. Also, sorting inventory while looking at your feet is obviously not great. You're out. Plenty of explosives. Obby, pearls, fire res. Don't check this chest. Just go. Like, I don't super like... I mean, I guess the dynamic while you're getting up there is a good play. But it's also just like a Crimson Forest, so I wouldn't be surprised if at some point you'd get fucked on by like a hog. Anyway, while you're going up here, just break this. Don't get this. Like, always, if you have to break into things, you want to have the easiest time possible. Raise your render, so that way you're getting less, like, crappy mobs as well. Like, this is a combination, what's it called? Crimson Forest and, Nether Waste, so you're just gonna get fucked on by, like, horrible mobs. Also, I've given you this feedback before, but you seriously need to, like, spend some time and practice just hitting things. Because that was just not good. scuffed, but it's fine. Like, I have a feeling that you wouldn't admit that this is scuffed, but yeah. You have a blaze, just kill him. Yes, good. Yo, what? You could, like, this is definitely something that happens once in a while, but like if you're in a spawner situation like this, you can just like ignore it, like hit him off of you, and then just like go up. That's definitely one of those things where you just don't understand the situation, but it's also such a fucking like stupid situation to be in. Good. You're bridging or building up fast and with soul sand. Perfect. Split net. Ah, you have to have your boat in your inventory. Wait, you don't even have... You didn't break it with your boat. Yikes. This is awkward. This is gonna be scuffed. What you can do in this situation is... oh my god, you're not swimming. What you can do in this situation is you can just like go down or like find some tall kelp like this and build off of it. But if you go down to the floor, you can just like use soul sand, and while it's jettisoning you up, you can just like continue hitting soul sand on it. But like swimming to the shoreline is just the slowest thing that you could have done. Like, you could have even pearled there. Like, since you need wood anyway. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that you knew that this was scuffed. Still. That pearl is just kind of chucked. Like, you don't... Unless I'm forgetting something, you don't really know what's that direction. You could be throwing this into lava. Like, just take a second, hop up on this ledge, and see where you're pearling. Because you kind of chucked it for distance, but there could just be terrain, like, right here that would be really good. And, like, better than landing in lava. Raise this with your settings menu. This is a bad rank habit. I was just talking with a couple people about this, and it's just like, this is good for like IRL time, but bad for like speed running time. Yeah, like this. Like, this would have been a much better area to pearl to, so that way you could kind of, like, hopscotch it from there. But now you were in lava, which is obviously not ideal. Yikes. Oh, and you've given them a platform to come and hit you on. Yikes. Okay, I know Parkour Warrior can be fun, but it's also just like ripping pearls here. Like, as soon as you get like right here, like, I know that you F3C'd like pretty recently, but you could just do that and be like, oh, it's like over here or whatever. You could have been saving yourself this entire like travel time, because like moving like this is just like pretty slow. Pearl into this, unless you're like right at chords. Yeah, no, you could have pearled into this and like gotten sprint from this. You also don't need to look all the way down. You just need to look below the horizon for F3C to work. You can offhand obby and build it like that as well. Why was that as a second portal miss? Were you at the wrong chords? And like, if it was just like you were too shallow, like you were building at Y32, so of course you're just gonna get caved like below the stronghold more often. So but yeah, I think the biggest part of that obviously was post blind, because I guess the main time losses in the run were obviously post blind, but we're not gonna get into that. But also just like seed selection. Like, this is an example of like getting, like, playing a pretty average, even to below average overworld, and getting just like a juice nether. Where the fuck is your timer at? Oh, it's right there. Yeah, like, this is pretty average. Yeah, I guess it's good for sub 20 pace. Wait, did I just notice terrain as well? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, intersecting bastions can be like pretty difficult to deal with. But yeah, this could have just been like 220 and on much better pace already. Yeah. And then I guess the other thing was like dynamic just ended up not working out for you. Like dynamic just should be done more in like better biomes than Crimson, and also in more open places. Like you could do it regardless, but you're just gonna get like fucked on by mobs like you were. So, but yeah, that's my feedback for you.